friends, if you like these videos, you should consider subscribing to the channel and maybe even sharing them with your friends. And if you don't like these videos, you should definitely share them with your friends.
Once it's been seen, it cannot be unseen.
There are worse fates.
And the fortune cards are about to tell us which ones they are. I think it's Tuesday, personally. I am the Fortune Teller's Cat, and your reading for this week is as follows. The past. The center is an amplifier, a multiplier, a divider. This clarity is not always an advantage, and uncertainty no longer is a weakness. Once more, the week itself brings null. But from this week, this is saying to me, as the cards are discussing this, we have not yet made the decision. But the decision may yet be made for us. What is coming up? Yellow is the coming of the dawn, the signal of change, the emergence of challenges unresolved. There is something that we have been unable to unlock. Perhaps it's the DLC of the universe, or it's a level cap. We haven't reached that which the cards are prepared to tell us about. So we are holding, we're on a pattern, we're waiting to see what the outcomes are. But the cards, the yellow, the strong portent, says that there is a future message for us. The energies from this week, the consolidation is underway, and we should take the chance to use the week as a recovery, to recharge. We don't have to know what's coming yet to know that the decisions are coming to fruition. The rune of the week, for the week beginning, the 2nd of May, is Lagus. This is the symbol of water. Coming as it does on the back of last week's ice, perhaps we've had the opportunity for a quick late season thaw out. But also water in this sense, in the runic aspect, is about intuition. And the pattern that we have seen emerge here is that we have talked of transformation, growth, the go sign. Last week was the consolidation. This week is the pursuit of the instinct. We have it all in place. We are ready to move forward. We are ready. And water, through that flow, that intuition, this is about renewal. This is about the dreams and hopes. This is about going and chasing down the mountainside those things that we are seeking. So for the House of Catte, for the viewers of the House of Catte, the recommendation for this week is, if nothing else, to take the opportunity presented by water for the intuitive, for the cleansing, for the cleaning up, and also to know that we defrosted out of ice last week, we're into water this week, and if all goes well, it should be warmth and hearty fires next week.
And now a word from our sponsors.
And of course, May being Star Wars month, we celebrate in the two traditions of classic Star Wars.
Star Wars Eve, May Threepio. Star Wars Day, May the 4th be with you. Sithmas Eve, May the 5th. Sithmas Day, Revenge of the 6th.
Unless, of course, you happen to celebrate Orthodox Star Wars, in which case that's on May 25. Come to the dark side, they said. We've got cookies, they said. Well, they weren't wrong. And now, an unboxing. future editorial cat, probably have his act together. How are we going to do this? As a cat? We have a box from friend of the channel, Tracy. Now, Tracy has known this cat for longer than I've been this cat, so I'm either walking into a very well-prepared trap, or I'm walking into a well-prepared box. Either way, I'm this cat, this is a box, and it's game on. Nothing up the sleeve. Okay. I'm not even going to try rolling to detect traps. I'm not good at rolls. I'm going to work with the assumption that the heavy armoured taping at the front here, this is floral rose freaking awesome! I'm really hoping there wasn't a need for this side up. Alright. OH&S be damned. Days without incident. Yes, about that. Stabbity slice. I didn't miss my calling as a surgeon, and my other line of work isn't legal in Australia, but that's not the point. This is the point. Gentle soaring sound. That's one hell of a box we've already had to fight our way into. 1d4 box stabbery. Chainsaw. And now, moment, truth. Alright. Ooh. It's a box of stuff. We have dice flicks. Netflix for dice rolling? Dice rolling for Netflix? A questionable amount. Oh, it's a fairy floss. Alrighty, it's cat safe. Therefore, thank you, Tracy. Snacks for cat, 1. Artifacts for cats, 1. Hair chalk. Oh, continuity is never our strong point, but boy, is it going to get weirder sooner. Yeah? Okay, so from House of Catte unboxing, I now have hair chalk and I have a good hairbrush. It smells like Crayola in here. Oh, I could be a while. The beeping sound that you can hear in the background is the Trebuchet List going off because it's a Tamagotchi.
The Trebuchet List. Item 70. Tamagotchis. Oh god, those things terrify me. Anyway, a cat may no longer be in the ownership or possession of a Tamagotchi, or equivalent god-game virtual pet simulation device. We only narrowly talked down the robot uprising last time, and you were not getting a do-over on that one. You know what you did.
I'm gonna have to make certain this Tamagotchi falls into good hands. And now back to the unboxing. Magnetic sculpture. Oh. It's definitely magnetic. Okay, I don't know why I thought that wasn't going to work. I had a moment. Cool.
Yeah, no, remember, the Trebuchet List.
Katsuyaku. And unboxing. So we have a hair chalk, snacks, crimes against humanity. Alright. Down 6. And... okay, I managed to break the kinetic toy already. This has been a House of Catte unboxing with a gift box from friend Tracy. Thank you, Tracy. And that was the House of Catte, episode 5, halfway through the first series, in which we had the Chaos cards gave us an actual outcome and a reading. Top work, lads. The rune was fortuitous and fortune-telling. The unboxing set off the Trebuchet List, unsurprisingly. I'm so not allowed to have Tamagotchis. And we are in the month of May, which is Star Wars month, which we celebrate in the tradition of the last House of Catte episode in the city of Brisbane for the moment, as I head south and rejoin my comrades down in Canberra for a brief interlude. I am this cat, that was the House of Catte, and I say we sign off with a nice exit. A nice clean exit. Oh yeah, that would be good. Taxi!
Well, I had fun, and I hope you did too. This was the House of Catte, and thank you for being part of our show.
Oh, I didn't see you there. I'll put the Tamagotchi down. Nothing happened.